Hey everybody, welcome to a new series I'm starting here called the Tea Table, where we're going to take a look at decks that I like to play. They might not be top tier like Mew, but they're not going to be bottom tier most of the time, like that weird bulk where you keep pulling and you pull so many of them, you're like, this definitely has to be playable, and then you wasted $10 on a new pack of sleeves. So today's deck is going to be in the middle of that. It's going to be Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. This deck is pretty sweet. So its ability is you attach a Psychic Energy card to one of your Psychic bench Pokemon once during your turn, and you draw 2 cards. So you can do multiple, boom, attaching energy, drawing cards. Who doesn't want to do that? That means you draw your cards faster. Drawing your cards faster, does that mean you win faster? Sometimes. So Shadow Rider's attack is 10 plus 30 for each Psychic Energy attached to all your Pokemon. So not just itself. So usually the deck is limited to playing only Psychic Pokemon, because you can only attach a Psychic Pokemon with your ability. So it'd be kind of weird to play a mixture of a bunch of other Pokemon, and then if you do that, they're just sitting there and do nothing, which is why we're going to do that. So this deck we found on Twitter. I will link the person below who we got it from, and we tweaked it a little bit to fit the playstyle that I like to do. So, with that being said, let's dive right into it. So we'll get the quick ones out of the way. Boom, Crobat V. Play, draw to 6 cards. Going back to drawing cards, great. Quick ballable, get you out of a tough spot if you get martied into nothing like I do all the time. You get in there, refresh your hand, easy. Shadow Rider V. You have to play this to play the VMAX. Simple. But what I do want to point out is Shadow Mist, the first attack, could be clutch. So, like, for example, if you're going second against a Path to the Peak deck, you can Shadow Mist, and then if they didn't get their path out already, they can't play it for a turn. So you're going to have a turn to hopefully set up and do all your abilities, and your opponent is already lost the game. So there we have the Shadow Riders I talked about. 320, attach all the energy, draw all the cards, easy. So then we go to Zacian V. This card is very niche. It's like Leafeon V, where you can switch deck for Psychic Energy, attach it to Pokemon, your turn's over. This card is literally only good turn 1. Like, it's not weak to Dark, which is cool, but you're losing to Dark anyway. You just gotta accept that. That is definitely a card that you could cut if you choose to build this. But then we get to the cool part of the deck. We got Latias and Latios from Fusion Strike, whose ability gets to attach to each other. So Latios, blue assist, attach Psychic Energy to Latias, and Latias, red assist, attach Psychic Energy to Latios. Now, if you got like 2 Latios, 1 Latias in play, you can use both Latios to attach Latias twice. So that's possible 90 more damage on top of the other damage you're adding from your abilities of Shadow Rider and attacking. And that can lead to some insane amount of damage. So we'll go to the trainers real quick. We got Escape Rope, because right now we're kind of shifting toward a Galarian Wheezing meta, whatever that's going to mean. So Escape Rope definitely helps because your whole deck has abilities, and if you can't use your abilities, you just lose. Nothing, you just lose the game. So I put these in so you can get around and you get the 1 turn of abilities, and if you get a boss's order perhaps, boom, take out that Wheezing. Maybe they stumbled a little bit, and get the game under control. Then we got 4 Evolution Incense. You got to get the Shadow Riders out. 4 Fog Crystal. It gets you the Psychic Energy and the Shadow Rider easy. We got a couple Great Ball. Top 7, get a Pokemon. And then, of course, you got the Stay Ball, 4 Quick Ball. Gets basic. So then you got 2 Training Court, which could probably be 3 to 4, depending on whatever you're playing. If you're playing on the Limitless tournaments or you go to League responsibly. And everyone's playing Paths to Peak. Put in more Training Courts. So we go to supporters. 4 Research, staple. 3 Boss's Order, love it. 2 Adventurers Discovery. This card, I think, is filthy, broken, busted, because you get 3 Pokemon V, but Pokemon VMAX count as Vs. Like, they're all the same. So you can get Shadow Rider VMAX, you get the Shadow Rider V, you get Crobat V, Zacian V. Boom. Get them all out of your deck. Pop off. Your opponent's confused and dazed, and they need a drink of water. And then we got this card, Gordie. Alright, look. I'll preface this by saying Gordie is the 60th card, which means you could take out Gordie for whatever. A Training Court, a Tool Scrapper, another Energy, a Balloon, a Switch, whatever. Let me know in the comments what you think Gordie should be if you don't want to keep it in the deck. But I say give it like 2 to 3 games and see if Gordie can perform with that smug look on his face, hitting 2 to 3 energy off it and add a 90 damage to your field, and your opponent hits you with the weird shock-faced emoji, and then they don't know what's happening. Boom. Easy. We got Air Balloon. Everything is 2 less retreat cost. Turn a bad start into a decent start, especially if you start Crobat V. And then we got 15 Psychic because you need Psychic Energy to do anything. So, with that being said, we're going to go into a couple games here. Maybe we can win. Maybe we won't hit Dark decks. If we hit Dark decks, this ain't going to go well, and it's going to be embarrassing. If we do hit Dark decks, we're not going to scoop. We're going to see how much energy we can put in play and implement our strategy to see if we can maybe catch them off guard if they get a slow start. So, let us see what we got in store. Alright. Let's see. Opponent's got the sick Bidoof Day deck box here. We got our Palisand deck box here. Alright, what do we got? Well, alright, we'll start Latias. We got to draw 2 cards turn 2, so hopefully we can get a ball, a crystal off the top here. Okay, I like that. So, we're going to start off, because we got to draw more. I don't think they play Paths of the Peak, as they are, could be Malamar, could be Urshifu. Who knows what they are. So what we'll do is we'll attach here, and then we will draw 3. Hopefully get another Shadow Rider. Great. I don't know if I want to bench the other. Yeah, we already played the Latias. Alright, there we go. So hopefully next turn, we can draw some cards. And chain off to drawing more cards into hopefully a research or whatever. And then knock him out. If only this was a Rapid Strike Pokemon. Nice. They're going to I feel like it's Urshifu because they're doing that. Because they're going to, yeah. Well, that's good for us. That's good for us that they did that. So, we'll see what we draw here. We're going to start our turn. Evolve this one. Ability. Hopefully go from there. Alright. Yep. And Urshifu. Alright. What do we draw? Ooh, okay. So, we're not going to do that immediately. Because we're going to see what we get off this one. Because we could be able to knock out Urshifu. Depending what happens. So, we'll see what we draw. Latios Psychic. Ooh. Okay. Unfortunately, we do not have another energy. So, what we're going to do is Quick Ball. We're not going to need the 4th one. If they want to knock these 2 out, that's fine. Because they're not attacking. Wow. Okay, I was like, damn. We literally drew nothing. Isn't that wacky? Alright. We'll take this. We'll take this. We're just thinning our deck. So that when we draw 2 cards, hopefully we can draw a couple Psychic Energy. And then chain off here. We really only need to draw 1. Ooh. Okay. We're going to attach then to this. Because we have Escape Rope. That's pretty good. Okay. So we're going to Escape Rope. I'm sure they'll bring up this. If I had to guess. Shocking. If we would have had this before, you know, we could have done the other thing. I think they could just retreat. Kind of want to save the stadium, so we'll just take the knockout here. We don't need a lot to knock them out, so Balloon's good. Okay, so assuming they attack us, we'll just knock them out. If they don't, we will dig for one of our 2 boss's orders and go get the knockout. I will say while they're doing the turn, so they gave Latias, see, look at that, they do play Paths of the Peak. Latias has a pre-release promo, and they didn't give Latios one, and I'm kind of feel bad for Latios. Alright, so they played a Path to the Peak. So very good on our part for not playing our Training Court. That was smart thinking by me, is what we'll go with. So, they don't get another Urshifu. To be fair, if they also, we're not even going to play a stadium. They're probably going to get a Marnie, I would say. A Marnie's incoming. Okay. That energy isn't supposed to be on that card. Oh, okay. I was like, they waited till the ability was done. I was like, hold on a second. I was like, oh no, what a terrible glitch. Okay. So we're down the stadium. But you know why that's okay? Because we have this. Alright. They probably couldn't attack. Chalking it up. Let's go. Alright. We'll do one more game real quick here. Hey, look at that. We won in Alolan Executor Rowlet. Cool. Alright, well, that loads here. 1 second. We get a Guzma. Alright. Another game here. Just avoid dark. I don't care if we win or lose. I want to avoid dark. That way I get to play. Alright. It's probably could be Victini. Could be a deck with Talonflame V, Gazer Beam 2K Shadow, and going to his stream, he's playing that. He does him. Alright, we're going first. So, go first. Woo! Woo! I know I said there's kind of no bad starts, but that was a bad start. Alright, what do we got, opponent? Oh no, it's control deck. Holy shit, okay. I don't know what's happening. So we'll do this, and end our turn. I don't know exactly what's happening. If anything, we can do the 50 attack and not have to worry about what's happening. Because I know it becomes, you can like look at the top cards in my deck and rearrange them, kind of a thing. I know that's what that does. And I think there's the one where you get Stage 2 Pokemon. I believe are the 2 versions of Orbeetle that are existing. So. Oh, they hit the path to the peak. My opponent said, you are an idiot. Oh. My opponent said, wow, you're dumb. Damn. Alright, well. We're about to get controlled on. About to get controlled on. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah. Well. Takes 40 less damage, huh? That was very unfortunate they opened that. But it is what it is, right? You could also play a Pumpkaboo in the deck if you're worried about it too. Because Pumpkaboo will... if we do Pumpkaboo there, poof, discard that. Game over. So Pumpkaboo might be in place of Gordie or Zacian if you're not a fan of that one. So see what they're doing. They are going to Bird Keeper. And Level Ball. Alright. Probably another Minchino. Yep. My opponent's name was Full Stop, and they're putting us on Full Stop. So. Alright. Fire. Maybe they're just playing Fire Energy. Crushing Hammer. Okay. You got it. We're having fun, folks. Adventurous Discovery. Sure. Well. We got 2 stadiums in our deck. We have a lot of Pokemon in our hand. So, we're not going to evolve. So I got attack for 10. It's going to be fun if they get the Orbeetle. Which they definitely play the one where we can't do anything. So, this 15-minute video is going to turn into a 45-minute video as I play against Control. So, here we go. Let's see what happens. Yep. What are they going to do? Draw more cards, but will they get the Orbeetle, or do I get another turn to hopefully draw something? Let's see here. Are they going to get a... oh, it's a Centiskorch. I love this deck. This deck's sick. Alright, they added Orbeetle. That's pretty cool, actually. Alright. Who knows? This might be our video for next week. If we, depending how this goes. Because you control their draw. They can't do nothing. That ain't bad. So we'll see. Alright. Thinking. We got a lot of Pokemon in our hand. Alright, what are they gonna do? Nothing. Okay. Am I? Yeah. I am. Even in energy and sale. That's Gordie. We'll save this. What a hand, though. Alright, one return. Alright. I'm sure they got, like, Rhyhorns and stuff in it, so we'll see what happens. Alright, I'm gonna draw 2. So, here we go. Draw 2 again. Whew. Didn't play that Air Balloon. It was a good idea. So, let's see. Let's start getting knockouts. And then I'm sure they have a boss's orders. Because their hand is 9 cards. Actually, I wonder if they play Cross Switcher too. That's a lot of cards to play in your deck, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright. So, quick ball. Maybe now they're going to send a Scourge V. Yeah. Alright. This Gordie could have been in a stadium. So. Yeah. Alright. What a wacky. I'm just going to attack. Hopefully get something as a prize. Alright. I don't know what. An energy. If he buys it, we're just going to literally... So we're going to get stuck in like a... He discards our energy, we attach. He discards our energy, we attach. He discards our energy, we attach thing. So... Yep. Yep, that's a thing. Just need a stadium. Oh, I was like, what was happening? Just need a stadium. That's all we need is a stadium. Come on. Can't discard my energy. Stadium. Stadium. Alright. Discards it. Ba-bam. Training Court. That's a Latios. Well. So this guy's kind of stuck. So we're just going to do that. I mean, we don't really have to hurry, right? Because he's like doing 20 and we'll draw the stadium eventually. And then we get attach. Boom, 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 boom. Well, I don't think we're going to knock him out, but we'll see. Because we'll probably have one turn to use our ability, which is fine. So, alright. Also, they're going through a lot of their deck, but I imagine they're prepared for that. I'm sure he's got some wacky, like, can't, you know, discard thing. Okay. I mean, we'll let him do that. It's going to take a long time to knock me out, so we'll see. What if he'll just attack? No, it's going to discard. Okay. I don't know. I guess, you know, my next card is probably Psychic Energy. It's a quick ball. Attach to this. Go. Hopefully, eventually, we get, like, 3 cards that don't suck. You know? Crushing Hammer! Alright. Crushing Hammer! Fourth Crushing Hammer? Is it the... Play 3 different arts of Crushing Hammer. Alright. You gotta attack me, right? There's no way you don't attack. Yeah, they're like, I'm going to win in like 2 turns. Alright, so we're probably not winning this game as they control our cards, and they're all going to be bad. So, pretty cool. So, hopefully they just don't get the 4th Crushing Hammer. That would suck. I imagine them playing, what, is this only your act, or is that everything? No, it's second Pokemon. They're gonna mill me. Yeah. If we just have like a good support on top, right? Can't have Gordie. I guess Adventure Discovery would be bad. Because we got one of those left, so. Okay. They're like, you die in 2 turns, bro. So. Alright, here we go. Pop, pop. And let's go. Clearly it's a bad card. Nice. Look at our deck. Look at that. We did do 160. Now! Tails. Please get tails. Nice. Probably have the grunt, but that's okay. I'll take an energy this one. We got, what, 6 left or whatever? So, let's see. Let's see what happens. We fooled them by attacking and doing a lot of damage. So, let's see what they got. I mean, they got 9 cards in their hand. 3 cards in the deck. One's Pikamugu. I don't know. Probably Palpad, right? They're just Cherylin. That's good for us. That's fine. Palpadin. God, they have like 4 Palpads in there, alright? You can probably put Yell and Cheryl. Yep. So what we gotta do is keep the pressure on them. So, that's all we gotta do. Keep the pressure on. Then we'll play this just to... We really don't have anything in our deck. Just attack. I mean, they could Cheryl again, but we're running out of bad cards in our deck, which is funny. So we'll see what we got here. Alright. So they're going to Cheryl, you know, etc., etc. Attach, etc., etc. Yeah. Probably another Palpad, I assume. It'd be weird to play like one Palpad, right? Maybe they prize an amount of Palpans. I don't know. I mean, we get a knockout. That's cool. Or I'm sorry, we don't get a knockout because they healed. I'm sorry, my bad. We get to do 160 is what I meant. Sorry. Get to do 160. Alright, let's see what they got. They got... I don't know what's happening. So... I mean, they got 8 cards in their hand. We like, definitely, like, took them off their thing when they when we did 160. Nice. I wasn't sure how that worked. I didn't know if it said you may draw a card. If it was like, if you may, that was pretty good. Okay, but they gotta run Rod, right? Oh, they're done. Alright. So we did... Nice. We did win the game, somehow. We didn't really showcase the deck. We just showcased our ability to sit there and do nothing. Yeah. Alright. Well, with that being said... I know the second game didn't really showcase the deck too much, but our opponent's like a sick. But, first game, you saw we put on the pressure. It was Urshifu, boom, weakness. So, a couple things I would say. You can take out Zacian, probably. I love Gordie, but I understand. Maybe a Punkaboo for that situation, or a Stadium. So some form of a way to get around Paths to the Peak is probably your best bet. I want to thank everyone for joining me in the first episode of the Tea Table. If you could like, comment, which I should take out Gordie and Zacian for. And if you'd be so kind and grace me with a subscribe, that would be amazing. I'm going to try and do one of these every week. If you want to see a certain deck that you like playing, leave it below or send me a deck list. You can also follow me on Twitter. That'll be below in the description as well. And I want to thank everybody for joining me, and I can't wait to share this journey with you as we play unique decks that most people may not have heard of. See you next time.